So what's going on, guys? My battery's about to die on my GoPro, but just want to let you guys know exactly what I'm currently working on. So today while I was driving on my lunch break, I noticed that something didn't feel right while I was, driving down the road. So I was like, let me drive a little bit further and try to figure out exactly what's going on. I don't know where the vehicle is, like, I heard a knock noise, and then it was like every time I'd apply the gas, apply the pressure to the pedal, it will get this bang noise. And I was like, what the heck is going on? So I put on my lift at work, and I look at it, and I see when I apply the throttle, the whole motor is moving back and forth. I'm like, what the heck? So I must have lost the motor mount. Whatever, I've heard of these happening on the RS before. The weird thing about it is, I get home, and I start digging a little bit deeper in my shop, and I'm realizing it's not the motor mounts that's bad, it's the actual the bolts that hold the transmission into place completely back themselves out. And there's never been any transmission work done to this car. The only major mechanical work that's ever been done to this car was a head gasket replacement during the recall. But the 3 bolts that hold the transmission in place has completely backed itself out. The transmission dropped, and when it dropped, it hit the sway bar. And it was sitting on the sway bar. So the whole way home, I pretty much had to put it because every time I'd give it any throttle, it'd bang on something. And I thought, okay, damn, these motor mounts are blown with 22,000 miles on my RS. But it was actually the transmission sitting on the sway bar. And every time I applied throttle, the transmission would slide back and hit the sway bar. So right now I'm in the process of putting the bolts back together. It's kind of hard to see where it is because I have it jacked up back to where it needs to be so I can put the bolts in. But my transmission, no transmission work has ever been done to this car. The head gasket was done. And of course, I did an intercooler and stuff, but that has nothing to do with pulling the transmission apart. But the bolts literally detached from the car. Luckily, all 3 bolts were still sitting there in the cradle where they were meant to be. But how does that happen? I mean, honestly, that blows my mind that it literally dropped the transmission while rolling down the road at probably 35 miles an hour. I was pulling the Safeway to go buy lunch, and it literally dropped the transmission. So I should be able to put it back together. All 3 bolts are there. I'm going to put it back together, but I'm still going to take it to the Ford dealer, which I made an appointment on my lunch break today for them to take a look at what's going on and then maybe put some Loctite on the bolts. But yeah, if this has ever happened to you, comment and let me know, because this blows my mind at how a car with 22,000 miles on it can drop a transmission like that. Sweet. All right, so this is a follow-up on what's going on. I dropped off my RS today at the dealer. So the dealer said they're going to go ahead and check it out and see what it is. It is Christmas Eve, so I don't expect them to get everything done today. It's going to be a few days possibly before they get everything squared away. So they said they would get back in contact with me. As you see, I'm down to 1 RS now. The white one is in the shop because the transmission decided it wanted to not be a part of the car anymore, I guess, and drop the bolts. So as of right now, we are down to 1 RS. We'll get back to you guys. We'll follow up with you. So if you want to see the next part of the video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and that way we can kind of keep you up to date on what the dealership does say the issue is. And that way, if you are having an issue similar to this, or you do own an RS or just wants to know what happened, you'll be able to keep in the loop. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.